Hey guys, this is Jaden from Team Shadow Strike coming at you. First off, I have a lot of new content coming. I have a grand total of 5 new deck profiles to post for you guys. As far as trade binder goes, I recently bought a card collection from a very close friend of mine, and there's a couple of things he has that I already have. So if I do have double sets, I might be willing to trade them, or I might build other decks until someone approaches me on here at my locals for them. But to give you an idea, guys, I'm going to turn you here. I bought a box to store all this in because I really don't have the room to put all these boxes. Look at that, guys. All of that. I bought that from a good friend of mine, and then I got 2 boxes this size full of other things. I've gone through some of it. I've taken a few of the decks that I wanted to that I've been wanting to build myself, so edited them up. I have one deck profile out of that for all of you. As for the rest for all this, I have to go through it, decide what I want to make into decks, what I want to just use for trade, what I want to hold on for my teammates, what I want to keep as remembrance of this friend because he's very special to me and he's like my big brother. But I still got to go through all that. But anyway, let's get to the deck profile that we're doing on this one. And the one we're going to be talking about this time is probably the deck that I'll be playing for probably till October, when we get to transition into break rides and set 10. This is my Platinum Ezel deck. I finally got everything I need to finish it off. I got my full set of Platinum Ezels for my break ride version of the deck when it comes out. So not going to even start talking about break rides yet because we don't even get the trial decks until the beginning of October. And then set 10 is released in late October. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and jump into this deck profile. I took it to my locals today. I went 3-1. Top 4 I got cut out. The one guy I lost to, he went into his final round 3-0 and he ended up losing and going 3-1. He obviously made top 4, but someone had like 1 point extra than me in the standings. I was having to play the deck for the first time, never play tested with it. I just basically threw the new cards in it, and I never, but that's no excuse. The deck just at times stalled a little bit. But then when I play tested after the tournament, it finally started clicking with me. So I'm going to use probably this exact same deck this upcoming Saturday at my locals. Expect to do a whole lot better with it, especially after making just some little minor changes. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm still using Cubs and Land Criff as my starter. Now, I'm not saying Corrin is a bad starter because all my grade 3s now have the word Ezel in their name. So this is good. I will play test it if I decide that I want to get away from this, but I get the superior write-off, it seems, at times when I do want to do it. I don't always do it because, you got to take into account that it is a minus. If you're not setting up well, you got to do it, but I do like it, so I'm going to stick with it for now. I play 4 Daunticle, which is the new critical trigger, and I love wolves, so... And then I play 3 Silent Punisher for 7 critical. I play 4 Speeder Hounds and 1 Weapons Dealer Gwydion for 5 draw triggers, and then I play the 4 heals. So 7 crit, 5 draw, 4 heal. That is the setup that has been working best for me, so I'm gonna stick with that for now. Grade 1s. Since this is a Ezel variant, and, well, just because these are also good cards, I'm still playing my 4-8K beaters. Helps us reach big numbers, helps us with a superior ride. 4 Halo Shield mark, and I have the original marks. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the little gold symbol, but for my gold pallies, I want the original. I'm just picky like that. 3 Self-Damager, Disciple of Pain. I just love this card. I'm going to probably make a video discussing cards like that, because there's so many good things to say about Self-Damagers. 3 Slaggle Dagger, which I've said more. I have gone on and on about this card. It is so good. Just being able to push him to a 9K boost, it can literally win you the game. And then I play 1 Silver Fang. I wasn't really sure about these cards at first. I'll kind of elaborate on this a little bit. But it always seems like I get it in late game when I need it, and I can Soul Blast the cards off in my Soul that I don't need. After I've cross-ridden Ezel, I can Soul Blast my grade 1 and 2, or if I did the Superior Ride, I can Soul Blast my 0 and my 1 and get an extra card. So this card always shows up when I need her. So I like it. 4 Knight of Passion Bagdemagus. Out of all the 12k attackers, this by far is my favorite. I'm a big lion guy. I've mentioned before I'm a Leo the Lion, as you can see right here from my little symbol. And just how he has the lion fur, kind of like armor design, I'm guessing, and the big-ass sword, and his art in general. I love this card. And just to clarify things, if he's attacks and you have a Ezel Vanguard, which in this deck, how I have it built, you're always going to have an Ezel Vanguard. He's going to be swinging for 12. I still play 4 Bowmains. It helps with the Superior Ride, and he's just a good 10k beater. And then this card, when I had my Ezel Pelennor deck, I was asked, why didn't you play this card? And the reason was I didn't have a lot of cards that counterblasted. All I had were my Ezel and my Vivian that counterblasted, but now I have a reason to play this card. It is 3... Mage of Calamity Trip. I knew it was Trip, I just couldn't remember the first part. 3 Mage of Calamity Trip. It's your damage flipper. It is needed in this deck. I don't like playing 4 damage flippers. Every time I play 4 damage flippers in a deck, I see it way too much. 3 is, I found the perfect number. So, grade 3s. 4 Incandescent Lion Blonde Ezel. I was playing 1 Gigatech Charger with 3 and 3. 3 of the for 3 of the Incandescent Lion Ezel, and then 3 of the Blazing Lion Platinum Ezels, but I wasn't liking it because it was just kind of out there. It really didn't seem the point of running just 1, because there was 1 game today where I drew into that, and instead of riding that, I just called the Gareth from my hand and did the Superior Ride and then called that to the rear guard. I mean, in that instance it worked out, but it started making me think, well, there might be that one rare occasion where I'm going to run into the time where I'm gonna have to ride him, and then it's gonna hurt me in the end. So I just decided to put in the 4th Ezel. I know you're only gonna need 1 of these, and you might use another 1 or 2 as a rear guard, and then maybe 1 to 2 will be used as perfect guard bait. But I do like this card a whole lot. This is probably, right behind Majesty. Majesty's my favorite card. This is number 2 without a doubt. I have 2 SP Ezels right now. I'm looking for 2 more. So if you have SP Ezels, as long as they're in, decent condition, I don't care if you've played with them in your deck a little bit and handled it, by switching sleeves, but as long as it's not bent up, majorly scratched, I do want it. So if you do have SP Ezels, let me know. I value them between $35 and $40. I think that's fair. I've seen them go on eBay for as $50, and I've seen them go as low as $30, so I value them at $40. If you message me, I will double check, but I'm pretty sure I'll still say $40. And then to round out the grade 3s, I play 3 Blazing Lion Platina Ezel. I do have my 4th to have my whole playset, but I don't think running 4 Platina Ezel is really necessary. I was kind of going back and forth. Do I want to play the 4 Platinas and 3 regular Ezels, or 4 regular Ezels and 3 Platinas? And the ideal behind that, what made me decide to play 4 Incandescent Lion Blonde Ezel over 4 Blazing Lion Ezel was this. You do not want to ride him first without have ridden him, because Gold Paladin, as far as I know, at least I've never seen it, if this card came out, I imagine it would have came in set 7, and I didn't buy a whole lot of 7. We don't have a card like in White Hair of Inaba or Pain Painter or Dream Painter. We don't have a card where we can call it and just add a Gold Paladin from our hand to the soul. If we did, I might explore that a little bit, but I doubt it. So I decided to play 4 Blonde Ezel to make sure I get this one, because even if you have to sit on this for a turn or 2 while you dig for Platina, which even then, you see Platina pretty quickly in this, the way I have mine built, because I have 5 draw triggers and Silver Fang. So, I mean, I get to my, these guys real easy. So, But anyway, I decided to go with 4 Incandescent Lion Blonde Ezel over 4 Platinas. But I do have my playset of Platina for when the break rides come out, and I can start. I already have kind of an idea of that deck. And I want to talk about Platina Ezel for a minute. I am sick and tired of people ranting and raving on Platina Ezel. He's a terrible card. He sucks. I mean, I've read this from other people's comments on videos about Gold Paladins, and one comment will... I'm not going to name whose channel I saw this on, but someone was like, are you going to take your Ezel deck and convert it to a Platina Ezel deck? And someone said, no, Platina Ezel sucks balls. You know what? Fuck you. If you know how to use this card properly, it literally wins the game. It gives you plus 10,000 to both of your columns and 5,000 to the thing that's boosting a cross-ridden Vanguard. Think about that for a minute. If you have Gareth supporting Ezel, that's 21. Giving him 5, that is 26. That's pretty damn good. And then you're going to have at least 2 columns with at least 25k easy with this deck. And you can really apply pressure to your opponent. If you don't beat them on the turn you break, or ultimate break, you're going to beat them next turn because they're going to have to more than likely waste so much card advantage to stop your ultimate break from killing them. They'll go into their next turn. They might be able to get, maybe pick off a rear guard, but you're going to have enough at that point more than likely to protect Ezel. And I play the self-damager so I can break right early and then go to 4 damage. So even if I have to go to my next turn and take in a damage from my opponent's rear guard, I'm still safe. So quit knocking this card just because it may not fit your playstyle. This is actually one of the best cards there is in the game, if you know how to use it right. So, shut up knocking Platina Ezel. I'm sick of it. Sorry for that rant there, but I've been waiting for this card forever, and I honestly don't know why, I see people knocking Platina Ezel. He's amazing. Period. Not up for discussion. So, anyway, guys, this has been my Platina Ezel deck. Sorry for the rant at the beginning. Also, I have a lot of new stuff. As soon as I go through all this, I'm going to post a updated trade binder because it's been, I think, at least 10 years since I've posted an updated trade binder. Maybe longer. And then I'll have that for you guys. I noticed we picked up one more subscriber to get us to 42. Whoever the heck you were, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. If you have anything you would like to add to this video, like if you have a comment, you have a suggestion, I welcome any and all suggestions on my decks. I mean, I'll listen and read all of them and go, well, does this fit my playstyle? If not, I might give it a try anyway, because I do value other players' opinions, because I don't claim to know everything. I mean, I'd like to think I know a great deal about the game, but, and not to toot my own horn, I feel I really do. I think I'm really good at building decks. I mean, that's just my opinion. If I sound a little cocky there, I apologize. But if you have any suggestions on the deck, please feel free to put them in the comment section. I'll read them, and who knows, maybe you might persuade me to see another point of view. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you later, and later.